If you want to glow up, become the best version of yourself before 2025, girl, you have come to the right place. Now, before we get into it, I want you to answer one question. If you could change anything at all in your life, what would it be? Now, girl, I know you don't want to hear this, but believe it or not, that answer probably lies with just you needing to change your perspective, your outlook on the life that you are living right now. Now, I know you want to hear how to become that girl. I know you want to hear how to build your dream life. And girly, we are going to get into that. But keep an open mind in today's episode, okay? Because I can tell you the joy that you're seeking when you go and sit and say, oh, I'm not happy, but I'll be happy when, or oh, everyone hates me, no one wants to be my friend, or oh, blah, blah, blah. You're talking bad about yourself, girl. The problem is you, okay? This is going to be a humbling experience, but if you make it through to the end, okay, you're going to come out on the other side a better version of yourself instantly. Welcome back to the Get Up and Glow podcast. I am your podcast host, Madison Haynes, your glow up self-improvement fairy godmother. And girl, if you're already subscribed, you know the drill. We got right into it because you are a busy it girl. So without further ado, here's how you can change your perspective to change your life before the end of this year. Chapter number 1, you are a lucky girl. Start acting like it. Okay, we're going to talk about the power of belief. Think about your life like this. Every decision, every deep thought you make, even smaller thought, because you are a sum of all of the little small thoughts you have throughout your day. So every single choice that you make, rather it be something that you prioritize, what you eat for breakfast this morning, the friends you hang around with, that writes a new chapter of your life. You complain all of the time that everything else in the world is out here to get you, that life is hard, that you're always busy, that you have no time. Okay, everybody in the world feels like that. I am here to humble you. I feel like that too. But sometimes when we're super overwhelmed, sometimes when we feel like the world is just out to get us, that the universe is out to get us, we need to slow down and say, you know what? I am a lucky girl. I woke up today. A lot of people didn't. I have hopefully 2 working legs. I have arms. I can breathe. I can see. That already makes me luckier than the majority of the world. And I know everybody says that, but deep down, girl, I know you're like, hey, okay, whatever. Just like, let's skip to the part where you tell me to be that girl and live my dream life. But here's what I'm telling you is like, girl, genuinely sit with that, okay? You need to be grateful. Like, you are a lucky girl. If you have food in the fridge, if you have a roof over your head, you're freaking blessed. So humble yourself in those moments when you get overwhelmed and you start talking about yourself, oh, I can't do this. I'm not good enough. Everyone hates me. I am so fat. I am so ugly. Oh, my pimple. I have horrible skin. Girl, that is not serving you. Even if you genuinely believe it in that moment, you need to switch your mindset instantly, train your brain to recognize those bad thoughts, stop, humble yourself and say, you know what? I am good enough. I am smart. I am kind. I am hardworking. I am beautiful. Look at everything that I have already. Look at all of the things that you once prayed for that you now have and humble yourself and say, you know what? I actually am a lucky girl. It is time that you stop playing the victim because being the victim is not serving you. Yes, blaming other people does feel good temporarily, and sometimes our brains just do that right away because we need that relief. I get it. But remaining in that victim mindset keeps you stuck. You're not going to be able to progress. You're not going to be able to ever be happy. Instead, in those moments, ask yourself, what is one thing that I can control? What is one thing I can change to make my day better? What is one thing I can change to make the situation better? I am sorry, I hate to break this to you, but nobody is coming to save you. You might think a situation, a new job, a new partner is going to save you, but you know what? In another month, 2 months, 6 months, a year, 10 years, you're going to be back down that road where you just have to come and face yourself again if you don't heal the stuff that's internally inside of you. And what I mean by that is, those feelings that you're bottling up, those emotions, maybe the anger problems or whatever, your past traumas, all of that you need to deal with head on so you can go and actually enjoy the dream life, reap the benefits, the rewards of the life that you were working so hard to build. Heal and take ownership of your life. Trauma is real. It sucks and I validate you, but staying in that victim mindset will not serve you. Instead, what can you do? You already know the It Girl action steps come in. Okay, girl, obviously go to therapy. Journal your feelings out. If not anything, train your brain to recognize when you are being triggered, recognize those intense emotions, and slow down and remember, okay, you know what? I'm really triggered right now. I'm really stressed out. I'm overwhelmed, whatever feelings you have. I know this about myself, but I also know because I know myself so well that in X amount of time, it's going to be back to normal, so I don't need to make the situation harder than it needs to be. So think, okay, what is one thing I can do to reduce my stress? Exercise. do some self-care. I want you to write down 3 affirmations, okay? Something that is in alignment with the dream life you are building. And I want you to take them, make them cute, okay? Put them in Canva with a cute little font, cute little colors, maybe a nice background. Print it off, okay? Then I want you to go and stick that on the bathroom mirror. Every single morning and night when you're brushing your teeth, I want you to look at those quotes and repeat them out loud. Chapter number 2, control the habits you can control and forget the rest. Your habits, they shape your reality. If you're truly unhappy with your life, okay, start small and figure out little small changes every single day that you can make or implement to get closer and closer to your dream life. Habit swap examples. An it girl action step would be, I hate the gym, I can never work out, I'm getting fat, but I'm unmotivated, I don't know how to work out, I try to weightlift and it makes me feel like crap, I hate running because I just can't do it and it exhausts me, but I want to go work out, but excuse, victim mindset. Instead, you can say, you know what? I don't love going to the gym. It doesn't make me feel good. It's expensive, etc., but I do want to move my body and work out because it's good for my mind. It's good for my future goals. So you know what? How can I be active in a way that makes me feel good? Maybe that's yoga. Maybe that's Pilates. Maybe that's going for a bike ride. Maybe it is even just going for a hawk or walk before you start your day every day and listening to an inspiring podcast. Like Get Up and Glow. So if you haven't, girly, subscribe to become your best self. Or for instance, if you are like me and you keep saying, I'm going to quit my coffee addiction. Drinking 4 cups of coffee a day is not it. I don't care how romanticized it is online. It makes me feel jittery. It makes me feel anxious. My anxiety just spikes. My energy levels crash halfway through the day. I'm a coffee addict. Then girl, don't continue to complain about it if you're not going to do anything about it. Okay. You aren't going to be over here on this side of the internet whining and whining, blah, 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 and not making a change. Girly, no. We're not about that. Okay. So for instance, if you are like me and you keep saying, I'm going to quit my coffee addiction. Drinking 4 cups of coffee a day is not it. I don't care how romanticized it is online. It makes me feel jittery. It makes me feel anxious. My anxiety just spikes. My energy levels crash halfway through the day. I'm a coffee addict. Then girl, don't continue to complain about it if you're not going to do anything about it. Okay. You aren't going to be over here on this side of the internet whining and whining, blah, 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 and not making a change. Girly, no. We're not about that. Okay. So for instance, what I have done, coffee is my vice, okay? But it makes me feel like trash. So, I'm a wellness girly. We love a good wellness drink on the Get Up and Glow podcast. So I started embarking on the 7-day challenge just to see, would I actually feel better if I quit coffee? So I made this swap to these little shots that I took every single morning in replacement of my coffee. They're called Magic Mind. And for those of you who are wondering how the challenge went and if I actually felt different but still just as energized as coffee, I am here to tell you that yes, Magic Mind is Get Up and Glow podcast approved. I didn't feel jittery. I felt very level-headed and I felt energized throughout my entire day. These wellness shots feel more than just a boost. This feels like a new lifestyle. I genuinely am obsessed and I will be repurchasing. And in true lucky girl fashion, Magic Mind has sponsored this episode of the Get Up and Glow podcast. But girly, did you really think I was going to leave you out like that? Absolutely not. We are here. We are besties together on our wellness journey. So I work to get you a coupon code. It is a great discount. I have it linked at the top of this bio. Okay. So you're saying, Madison, you keep telling me to switch up these habits to change my mindset, but how in the heck am I going to do that? Girl, with these it girl action steps. I want you to identify just one, if you're feeling ambitious, 2 or 3, habits that are making your life harder, that are holding you back. This could be late night scrolling. It could be coffee drinking. It could be whatever. Because here's the thing. You need to know yourself to grow yourself. So I want you to humble yourself real quick and be like, you know what? This is holding me back. I really need to work on it. Okay. Identify the problem. That is the first step to change. Then I want you to think, okay, what is a healthy swap? So I can add in a different habit to remove this one and do it slowly, okay? Don't do all 3 at once. Start slowly so you can actually maintain these habits, because if you try to go all in right away, you're going to end up burning out. It's not going to be consistent. Did you know that it takes an average of 66 days, 66, to build a habit? Start small, be consistent, and do not wait until the new year to make this change, okay? I see you. No, we're going to start right now. So when that ball drops, we're already going into it the best version that we can possibly be at this given point in time. Chapter number 3, this one is so powerful and it will genuinely change your life. If you are serious about becoming your best self, if you are serious about becoming your happiest self, and that is learning the art that is detachment, you need to learn how to let go. And I'm so sorry to tell you this, but if it's meant to be, it will be. There's nothing you can do to change fate, in my opinion. Your destiny is already laid out in the stars, so you can relax, girl. With that being said, you can't give up and say, oh, I'm going to get everything I want, so I'm going to sit in bed, eat Taco Bell, and watch Netflix 24/7. No. But what I'm saying is, for the girls who are watching this episode, listening to the Get Up and Glow podcast, I know you are trying to become your best self. You're implementing good habits, you are hardworking, you are trying to be organized. You may not be perfect, but newsflash, you'll never be, and neither am I. But the best you can do is the best that you can do. So I know it can be so hard and all consuming in terms of like seeing that end result and you don't feel like you're getting any progress or getting closer. It's okay. Take a deep breath. Okay. Everything's going to work out. You can't be everything you want to be before your time. The universe will serve it when you deserve it, when you are ready for it, okay? How are you going to get ready for it? You're going to try to become your best self. You're going to put yourself out of your comfort zone. You're going to be disciplined. You are going to do the things that are hard to do, but you know they're things that you need to do to get to where you want to be. You keep doing that. You give yourself self-care. You give yourself some grace. Girl, I promise you the outcome is certain, okay? The destination is certain. Enjoy the journey now. Because here's the thing. When you detach and say, you know what? I trust the process. I know I'm going to get it. Because how not? How am I working so hard for me to not learn and grow and then all of a sudden come to one revelation that changes my life and then another and another. And then of course, I'm going to get the outcome. All you have to do right now, focus on improving yourself. And the universe is going to give you what you want. Because has the universe ever not? Okay, think about all of the dreams you had, all of the goals you had when you were younger. Did you not achieve them all? So what makes you think you are not going to achieve this dream? You will. It just takes time and commitment and discipline and grace. But you don't have to just detach from these ideas, hyperfixating on, oh, I have to have this goal, I have to have this goal, I can't see progress, I can't yes, calm down, just detach from that, okay? You're gonna get there, I promise you. But detach from other people as well. You are so in love with someone, or you want to date them so badly, so you latch on, you want to make them love you, but they're treating you badly, and girl, I'm sorry to tell you, but once you set a boundary and people continue to cross it, or if someone isn't treating you right, or if someone can't see what I see in you, that ain't worth it, okay? Detach. Because here's the thing. The second you detach, and the second you say, you know what, I don't really care. I'm not going to be begging you. I'm not going to come and knocking on your door or texting you up or whatever and saying, hey, let's hang out, take me on a date, do all this. No. The second you say, frig it, I'm going to go focus on me, stay in my lane, do that for myself, take myself on solo dates, do whatever you want to do alone. Number one, it's going to improve your confidence. Number two, they will be crawling back. I am sorry, and I don't mean to call you out, and I hope I'm not calling you out, but if I am, girl, it's time to be humbled. When a guy slides into your DMs and immediately starts talking like, you know what, like Netflix and chill type of energy, and you entertain that and you just don't instantly leave them on red, why? It's about being humble and calling yourself out. I am not perfect. I can say, you know, I'm doing it because I like intention. I'm doing it because it feels good in this moment, because it makes me feel like I have someone to talk to and it makes me feel wanted. And that is valid. I understand that. But is that the healthiest thing for you? Do you think your husband's going to slide in and talk to you like that? Really? Do you really think that's what you deserve? No, it's not. Your time is better spent. Even a friend, even yourself, even your family members that are healthy, has a happy relationship, nurturing into that is way better than entertaining people who don't deserve you and are nothing but a time suck. And I understand we all can't be perfect. People struggle, and that is okay. But if someone is leeching all of your time and energy, if someone is consistently making really, really poor decisions that are not in alignment with you, run. You are who you hang around with. It is better to have no friends if they are not the right friends. Don't be afraid to detach yourself from situations, from outcomes. You will find who is meant to be in your life. You will find your future partner. You will find your future best friend, but you're only going to find the person that you deserve, the person that is meant to be in your life to help you grow and you them, if you open the right doors for yourself. If you put yourself in positions where you can meet those like-minded people, the people that are going to be good for you. Because girl, trust me when I say who you hang around with, who you spend your time with, who you share your energy with matters so much. If you don't learn anything from this episode, learn this. Take that time to think, am I making good choices in my life when it comes to how I'm behaving, who I'm hanging around with, and what I'm talking to? It can even come down to the words you listen to in music, the shows you watch. Is the stuff that you are consuming and spending your time on influencing you positively? If the answer is no, cut it off. And forewarning, you're not perfect. I'm not perfect either. I'm not saying you can never go out and drink. You can go to a club once in a while. You can't enjoy no, I do that. What I'm saying is, like, when it's in excess, when it's contributing to you, when it's affecting your actual day-to-day life, that's a sign that you need to make a change. So, okay, what's your girl action steps, girl? Easy. Write down one boundary that you have been afraid to enforce because you think it's going to piss some people off. You think people aren't going to like it, so you don't want to tell them that because you're nervous, you feel like you're going to be a burden. I don't care, okay? Well, I do care. What I'm saying is, I care about you so much that I am telling you to please try and get over it and just communicate it. You can do this in a nice way. And if you don't, life-changing advice, plug it into ChatGPT and say, how can I nicely say whatever you need to say? And it will tell you, it will give you a message. You can copy and paste it, okay? It's gonna save you like all of that thought process, all of that mental effort, and you're gonna get your boundaries set and you're gonna be better off for it. In life, the right things for you should not feel forced. You should be able to feel like your true authentic self in the job that's meant for you, with the person that's meant for you, with the friends that are meant for you. And if you feel like you have to put on a facade, if you feel like you can't be yourself, that is a sign that it's time to walk away. Chapter number 4, girl, things are just not that deep. Raise your hand if you ever have had an embarrassing moment happen to you. It could be a year ago, it could be 10 years ago, and you still think about it to this day, and it keeps you up at night where you go, oh my gosh, cringe, okay? Raise your hand. I'm right there with you. You need to learn to shift your mindset, not only in terms of shifting my mindset by detaching from the outcome, shifting my mindset as, the world is not out to get me. I am a lucky girl. But also that, shift your mindset being like humble. I am not that important. I am important, but I'm not the main character in everyone else's life. I'm only the main character in my own. Because here's the thing. People are busy. Every single other person is going through and feeling what you are feeling right now. We get sad, we get depressed, we get anxious, we overthink, and I don't care. I have been in rooms with people who are in positions that I would dream of having in my life. I am talking executives. I am talking about the smartest, most confident, most beautiful people. And sometimes it's the most successful, quote unquote, or the most gorgeous, quote unquote, people in life that actually have the most pain. And it's only through that, when I had these engagements, that I realized they're second guessing how they look. And wow, like just like me, I realized and had this revelation recently that it's never going to go away. And that's not to be sad and oh my gosh, life is not worth living. No, it is worth living, but it's worth realizing that, you know what, it ain't nothing but a thing. Every single human, no matter how much work you've done on yourself, you have those thoughts, but it's not you being the best version of yourself. It's not the absence of those thoughts. When you wake up and you think, oh, I feel bloated, I look fat today, or you wake up and you say, oh my gosh, why did I say that? Why did I say that? No, that's natural. It's within our human nature. But what your goal should be is to figure out how to control that afterthought. So when you have those initial thoughts, you say, you know what? It is not that deep. I didn't embarrass myself that badly. People are going to forget about it. Half these people didn't even notice it. Everyone else does embarrassing things too. They're going to maybe talk about it, laugh about it for a second, and then brush it off because they're going to do something embarrassing, or they're going to get into an argument with somebody else, and they're going to go and hyperfixate on something else in their own life. And in just a few moments or in a day, nobody's going to remember what I said. Because unless you are saying something mean, malicious, and completely wrong and evil, nobody is going to care that much. It's not that deep. And if you think I'm wrong, answer this. You, the strangers at the beach, you've been to the beach before, right? What do their bodies look? Do you remember a single person, a single stranger's bikini body? No. Exactly. So then why are you so scared to wear a bikini in public, to wear a bikini at the beach? No one's going to remember your body. Be free. This is amazing. Life is good. Or think about this. Everyone's Instagram posts. You like that, you think, oh, it's pretty, that outfit's cute. Have you ever stopped and been like, oh gosh, she needs to have more makeup on, or oh god, no. Why? Because you don't see all of her insecurities. You just see your friend. You see a person. You just see a human being, someone's energy, and that's a beautiful thing. The amount of times where I've seen people or who have beautiful photos and they're like, oh, I hate it, I don't like this, and I'm like, this is you, like you look gorgeous in this. It blows my mind. People are saying the same thing about you. You are a gorgeous girl. You are a lucky girl. You are a smart girl. There is someone out there pinning everything on their Pinterest board that represents who you are right now. And here's the humbling thing. The same thing goes for when you think someone is like not the nicest person. For instance, you're at the grocery store and someone by accidentally pushes by you. Sometimes there's people out there who think, oh my gosh, she's so rude, or oh my god, she tried to do that intentionally and blah blah. No. People are going throughout their own lives. Doesn't mean it's right, but I don't believe that people go into this as evil people trying to ruin your day. They don't. They really do. They're just so focused on themselves, which is their own flaw, but it's not yours. Don't take things personally. If someone says something in a different tone you don't like, or maybe they say something that you kind of get hurt by at first, usually people just are uncomfortable. You know, we're social creatures, but we're not perfect. And they are trying to navigate this like social setting, and they say things because they're nervous and it doesn't come off the way they intended. And then you get offended, but you don't say anything, but you go home and get mad about it. But they go home and think, why did I say that? Why did I say that? That's not what I mean. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. I can promise you that situation has probably happened before. So the next time you say something bad, take accountability for it. Be like, oh, I didn't mean that. Or I'm sorry. Or if you say something silly and that you think later on about, forgive yourself for it. You're not perfect. And in the moments when you come home and say, oh, she kind of like made me feel bad about like, she said that she loved to live in the city so much, and the city's way better than the country, but I live in the country. Like, that hurt my feelings. Relax. It's not about you. So you want to know the most freeing action step that you can implement. The next time you feel offended or like you're put on the defense, I want you to stop and ask yourself, is this truly about me, or are they just by accidentally projecting their insecurities onto me? And if that's a yes, ask yourself if you believe that there's actually malicious intent behind that. And if that's the case and it's always ongoing, then maybe you distance yourself from that person. But if it's just a one-off thing, it was an accident. I'm sure you have done it too, girl. Let's move on. Don't waste your time and energy spiraling about things you can't control, okay? Stay in your own lane, focus on your life, find the joy in the journey. And the next time you embarrass yourself, laugh it off. It is not that deep. Humanize yourself. People enjoy this, okay? They actually like when you make mistakes because they realize that you are human, and then they feel comfortable being themselves and making mistakes too. It is okay to be a human being. It is okay to not be perfect. Laugh it off. And if you still don't feel better, understand that there's this thing called the spotlight effect. And essentially, according to social psychology, most people are just so hyper-focused on themselves to even notice your own mistakes. So they just have a spotlight on themselves and everything else is blurred, okay? So you go into work and your hair is not perfect, or there's a stain on your shirt, blah, 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 whatever. You make a little mistake, or you go up and you present something spelled wrong. And in most cases, people are not going to even notice, nor will they care. Or if they do care or notice, they will forget about it way faster than you think that they are still thinking about it. So use this as your get out of jail free card to just go about your life being yourself. Nobody cares. No one's going to remember your outfit. No one's going to remember what you look like. Be yourself. Girl, you have got this, okay? Self-compassion is key. Treat yourself like how you would treat your friend, okay? When you catch yourself talking bad about yourself, I want you to stop that and say, would I allow my friend to talk about herself this way? No. You are your best friend, okay? You've got your back more than anyone else has. You want to save your life? You want to live your dream life? Okay, girl. The only way you're going to do that is through you. The only way you're truly going to become your best self is through going inward, figuring out the stuff that you need to fix in your life, figuring out your demons, your traumas, learning how to heal from that, accepting that, and also humbling yourself a little bit. And this is not meant to be like, oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I'm so, no. But I'm saying like your objective in life shouldn't be, I am so perfect. I love myself and I can do no wrong. That is going to close doors for you. Instead, go into life like, I love myself, I am who I am, and that's a beautiful thing. I am trying every day to be the best version of me. I am making good habits. I'm not perfect sometimes. I love sugar, it's my vice, but you know what? It makes me happy. And I'm still going to the gym, I'm drinking my water, I'm taking my vitamins, I am working out, I'm doing really well at work, and I'm proud of me. And there's things in my life that I'm not happy with, but that's okay. I'm going to work on them. I'm going to heal from them. I'm going to go to the root cause, look inward. And because I'm doing that, there is no doubt in my mind that I will achieve my goals. I will get to my dream life. So I'm going to enjoy the journey. I'm going to spend time with the good people around me in terms of friends, family, relationships, and make sure that I am only willingly spending my energy with people who reciprocate that good energy back. And if you do that, you are on a great track, my friend, to live the perfect dream life, the life that you have been planning and trying to build up for a whole year right now, okay? So with that being said, you have all of your hot girl action steps to go into 2025 becoming your best self. The only question left is, are you ready to get up and glow? Before you wrap up, do not forget to check out my new favorite obsession wellness drink, Magic Mind. If you are looking for a replacement from coffee, you're done feeling anxious, jittery, you want consistent energy, girl, I have it linked. The first link in my bio. You can get a discount right now. Until next time, it girls.